welcome back.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling
time,
League.
Please welcome to the ring.
We have an interview segment, if you will, with this guy coming to the ring right now, this charlatan, Buddy Shepherd.
Listen, Buddy Shepherd has changed the lives of so many people. Buddy Shepherd has offered to do that for Skylar Beckett. I've been anxiously awaiting Skylar Beckett's answer. We're going to get it here tonight. If Skylar has any hope of having a successful wrestling career, well, Buddy Shepherd is the man that can do it.
He said last time in the Casa Loma Ballroom, Buddy Shepherd says, I will give you a week. I will give you 2 weeks to think about this, to think about my offer to come and join the Buddy system. At the time, Skylar Beckett didn't seem too sure, and I hope he's definitely sure now that he does not want to join the Buddy system.
Listen, Buddy is such a caring, giving man. This guy doesn't have to help people out. He could go and he could be a rich man all on his own and just take care of himself, right? But he doesn't. He gives it back to the people. And Skylar Beckett, I hope your answer is yes.
Thank you, buddies. Now, as all of you buddies well know, today is February 9th. Ooh, I'm a little tired now. Whew. And even more importantly than today is what happens today. Today is the buttoning of Skylar Beckett.
Yes. I think he's going to say yes.
Twice now he has rebuked and rejected us, buddies. It's all right, because today he sees the light. Today, the future star with the power of the buddies ascends to the sky.
Where's my wallet?
Now, before I ask Mr. Beckett out here right and proper, I want each and every one of you to put your hand out, just like I'm doing. I want you to feel me, feeling you, imbuing you with the power of Buddy. Woo! Do you feel it? Well, if I'm gonna be honest with you, buddies, for the last 2 weeks, I've woken up every night in the middle of the night with sweat running down my brow. Every morning I've sat up, I've so, give me a second, buddies. Every morning when I'd sit up, my bed pillow would be so moist. Tonight, as you can tell, wipe that away, I'm a little moist. Buddies, are you moist? Well then, with no further ado, Mr. Skylar Beckett, we summon you.
I hope this kid has had a long, good couple weeks to think about this. He does not need to join the Buddy system ever, and especially here tonight. This kid's got heart. He can win on his own.
Listen, Skylar Beckett has got a lot of heart, that's true, but he needs guidance. He needs a vision, and that's exactly what
all right, I won't buy.
will provide for him. This is a no-brainer, Skylar. You got to go with him.
Buddies, are you ready? Skylar Beckett, you had 2 weeks to think. And in front of each and every one of these buddies, I'm gonna ask you the single most important question of your past, of your present, of your future. And that question is, who's your buddy?
Kick him in the face, Skylar.
Fans behind Buddy Shepherd.
After careful consideration, Buddy, I realized I am ready for the Buddy system to come inside of me.
Yes.
No, come on, Skylar. You're a smart kid. Don't do this.
Best move of his career.
Buddies, you know what's next? Skylar Beckett, get ready, because Buddy's coming into you.
Oh, I love this. Look
Give
at that.
me a
That is
break.
what a joyous occasion. This makes me so happy with all the negativity in the world.
Hold on, music man.
This is
You could just give me one more minute,
Skylar
please,
Beckett
I ask.
has made a decision for the rest of his life. that
Skylar, for
could
you to
and
become the
will
man of the
haunt
future
him.
you're gonna be, and I promise I'll make this real quick, I'm gonna have to strip you of everything that made you weak.
That's right.
So take a knee.
You gotta get rid of your past, Skylar.
Sounds like you've gone through this before, which is really disturbing.
And now, Skylar, I imbue you with the power of Buddy and all these buddies.
Can you feel that energy in the air?
Buddies, do you feel him?
I feel it. Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Don't put that dingy tank top on. Come on, Skylar. This is your last chance.
Buddies, are you ready to accept a new buddy? I'm ready. Skylar Beckett, put it on and feel it's backwards.
Look, he's reading it.
There we go, buddy. Put
So
it
overwhelmed
on
by this
and
experience.
feel the buddies coursing through your veins. Give him power, buddies.
Look at that. What a beautiful
All right,
t-shirt.
music man, you can hear my music.
First day
Because
of
we
your
got
life.
a brand new buddy tonight.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Skylar Beckett has joined Buddy Shepherd, and it is now a part of the Buddy system.
This makes me so happy. Skylar Beckett was lost without Buddy Shepherd. Buddy Shepherd has done for Skylar Beckett what he has done for so many folks, and that he has shown him the way. He has made him a part of the Buddy system, and I expect big things out of Skylar Beckett. Man, I'm so happy. It's so positive.
It's the happiest I've ever seen Christopher Fulton in my life, and it makes me sick. When with that, wrestling fans, we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an opening round match in the St. Louis
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the National
Tournament.
Wrestling League St. Louis, and we have a title tournament match here for all of our great fans tonight. Dominick Butler is making his way to the ring.
This one's going to be a good one. Two contrasting styles. Dominick Butler, a little bit busy, but very, very black and great athlete. Taking on the monster, Raging Bull, Maverick.
Dominick Butler has yet to pick up a victory here in the National Wrestling League, but this would be the most important victory of his young career if he can pick up a victory over Maverick in advance in this St. Louis title tournament.
Easier said than done, though. We've seen some big things from Maverick, and I expect to see some big ones here tonight.
Definitely a big test for Dominick Butler is going to be going up against this guy who's making his way into the Casa Loma Ballroom, the Raging Bull, Maverick.
You know, just what I think, that I haven't seen dumb headgear from Maverick. He goes, and now he's wearing a bandana. What happens to this guy? Is such a big, tough, strong guy. He wears beanies, he wears headbands. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Are you jealous because you can't wear anything like that?
I could.
You
Why
can't
would
pull
I
something
want
like
to?
that off?
Why would I want to pull off a headband? Are you kidding me?
I think he looks cool. He looks
You
tough.
would think he looks cool. Look at what you're wearing, and that tells me all I need to know about you, too. I will say this, though. Maverick, big, tough, strong guy, knows how to get it done in the ring, that's for sure.
They don't come any more intense here in maybe all of the National Wrestling League than Maverick. Maverick, as soon as he gets behind that curtain
Ladies and
and
gentlemen,
gets on that
this
stage, he's
is an
ready to
opening
compete.
round match in the St. Louis Championship Tournament. When the bell rings, your referee is Michael Crace. Introducing first, to my left, from Wichita, Kansas, weighing 183 pounds, Dominick Butler. And his opponent, to my right, from Georgetown, Texas, 242 pounds, this is Maverick.
Every bit of that 242 pounds, I would say that might be undercutting him a little bit.
It might
he
be.
looks huge tonight.
He is looking very, very strong tonight.
And the handshake showing a good sign of
Oh,
sportsmanship
you hate
there.
to see that.
Don't roll your eyes.
Yeah.
The
Come
winner
on.
of this match is going to take on the winner of Des Welston and Adam Ryan right here in the Casa Loma Ballroom on March 9th. So if Dominick Butler wins, he could be going against his friend Des Welston or Adam Ryan of the Underground.
When was the last time that you shook somebody's hand and you wished them well and you actually meant it? Nobody does that. That's
I shook your hand before we came on here tonight. I like wishing people well. I like to be polite. It's just a sign of good sportsmanship and politeness.
Listen, sportsmanship will only take you so far, and then you have to punch somebody right in the teeth.
Chop hard across the chest. You do not want to exchange blows with Maverick because he will come out on top each and every time.
This is a dumb strategy from Dominick Butler, that's for sure. You don't go toe-to-toe with a raging bull. He's got to use his speed. He's got to use his quickness, or this is going to be over real quick.
Oh, splashes him in the corner. Maverick just using that brute strength against Dominick Butler. Whips him hard into the ropes. Dominick Butler going for a cross body block. That may not pay dividends against the Raging Bull. And power slams him in the center of the ring. Going for an early cover. Gets a 2 count. Maverick only almost put away Dominick Butler early in this match.
I might miss some of the action in this particular match because of Dominick Butler's tights. Those things are sparkly and they're really getting to me.
He's a flashy young upstart. This kid, or if I can call him a kid, he's been around for a couple years, but he's just getting started here in the National Wrestling League. And so what? He likes a little flash, likes a little pizzazz. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Going for a cover there, almost got a 3 count. Dominick Butler firing away with a forearm, misses it wildly with a kick. Looks like Maverick. Oh, Maverick might be hooking him in for that full Nelson. And look at him holding him off the mat and drives him right down into the center of the ring. What happened there? Maverick seemed like
he may have snapped his ankle there as he released. You know, sometimes those things happen.
Dominick Butler might have, like you said, Dominick Butler might have come crashing down on the ankle of Maverick, and he's clutching his ankle in pain here in the corner.
Sometimes bad things do happen. This might be the exact, if he can continue, this might be the exact break that Dominick Butler is looking for. Referee Michael Crace keeping him back, though. Going to check on the ankle first.
Like he's saying, this isn't ballet. He could be hurt here. Michael Crace checking on him. Maverick looks a little concerned himself.
Well, you're not going to make Maverick quit, so you're going to have to either call the match or let it go on. We need to get a decision here from Michael Crace right away, though.
Looks like he's telling Michael Crace this may not be a smart move on Maverick's part. He could be risky. If he can get up and get back to a vertical base, he may be risking injury here, permanent injury, that could not only put him out of this tournament, but put him out of the rest of his career.
This just goes to show you how important this St. Louis championship is.
Come on, Dominick. Dominick is a good guy. He doesn't need to drop kick the bad ankle of Maverick.
What did I tell you? Everybody is friendly and all of those things until it really comes down to it, and you got to make some decisions. Dominick Butler making the right decision for his career right now, really putting it to Maverick right now. You're not going to get another chance to get this guy in this kind of pain very often, so I think you take advantage of it. Good for
Maverick screaming in pain as Dominick Butler wrenches that ankle over the bottom rope. This is maybe a new side of Dominick Butler that we're seeing here.
The winning side, right.
He may want to win not only this match, but the St. Louis Championship so much that he's willing to forego that friendly handshake they had at the beginning of the match here tonight.
You don't come into this sport thinking that you just want to participate, that you just want to show up. You want to be a champion. You want everybody cheering your name, and you don't do that if you lose.
Drop kicks that ankle again. Look at Dominick Butler. His whole mood has changed. He sees the weakness in Maverick, and he's picking it apart here. He's picking it apart here right now, which, I mean, granted, is smart for Dominick Butler to do, but he's kind of going the cheap route. He's kind of picking apart the bad ankle when he could just maintain a game plan, maintain his attack, but instead he's trying to further injure Maverick.
You got to take advantage of opportunities when they come up. Maverick really stepping lightly on that ankle. Dominick Butler going right back to a nice takedown. Nothing fancy. Not seeing seeing a different kind of game plan from Dominick Butler than we normally see. Normally this guy's on his feet. He's flying around. He's doing all sorts of stuff. But he knows, he's smart enough to know he's got Maverick right where he wants him, and he's going to work on that ankle. probably get a quick victory here.
Definitely more of a focus, more of an aggressive Dominick Butler in this match. And that's what this title tournament means to each and every one of these competitors that come through those ropes. They want that St. Louis championship, and Dominick Butler is showing it here tonight. Maverick kicking off Dominick. Oh, beautiful drop kick right to the face.
Every time that you are hurt or you are worried about one body part, it leaves you open for other things, and certainly left him open for a beautiful drop kick right there in the face from Dominick Butler. And the only thing Dominick Butler could do better right now is to go out and get that stupid headband that Maverick had, maybe choke him with it.
That's forearm strike right to the back. Dominick Butler looked like he was going up for something, but Maverick did not want any part of that. Looks like he's going for a belly-to-back suplex here. Switches it into a fall-away slam of some sorts and puts on a reverse crossface. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Really wrenching on the shoulder and neck region of Dominick Butler, trying to get him to tap out here. Maverick wants to put an end to this match, and so Dominick Butler doesn't have a chance to re-injure that ankle.
Right to the eyes from Dominick Butler. Smart move, staying one step ahead of this big guy. Look how slow Maverick is to get up. He's really still got him on the ropes here.
Oh, kicks him right in the head, showing great flexibility. Dominick Butler going up to the top rope again. What could he be going for here? High cross body connects with Maverick. This could be an upset. 1, 2. Oh, only gets a 2 count. You see the elevation on that cross body block. It almost looked like he went into the lights with that.
Very,
this
very
kid
high.
can really fly.
He absolutely can move, and he can fly, and he really gave everything to Maverick on that one.
See, what's wrong with that? He stay on this type of attack. He doesn't have to go after the injured ankle. He can keep doing high-flying maneuvers, grounding the game of Maverick, and he can still pick up a victory. He doesn't need to cheap shot Maverick's ankle. That's all I'm saying. Kick right to the stomach. Shot by Maverick. They're exchanging blows here in the center of the ring in the Casa Loma Ballroom. Hard forearm strike there by Maverick.
I am not going to take competition advice from probably somebody whose only competition he's ever been in is the Soapbox Derby.
I took second place.
Second place. You didn't even win that.
The wheel fell off. Nice hard chop by Maverick. Ever whipping Dominick Butler into the other side. Oh, gets a foot right into the face, comes charging in, and that's how Dominick Butler countered that. He wanted no part of the Raging Bull charging in on him in that
Normally
time.
That's a move Maverick would hit. He's got so much explosiveness, but that ankle really holding it to him and made him a lot slower.
Oh, going for that Meteora knee strike. Maverick moves out of the way. Another thing we have to think about, if Maverick's ankle is bad, he won't be able to hit the sure shot, and that's a big weapon in Maverick's arsenal. Oh, hard clothesline right across the chest of Dominick Butler. Nice back elbow there. Maverick tries to stay on the attack, and Dominick Butler cuts him off again with a jawbreaker.
Huge backdrop right there. You got to stay on this big guy. You don't give him a chance to come out of any injuries that he's got.
Look at Maverick. Maverick's waiting in the corner, stalking Dominick Butler, charges him in the corner. Now this is what he calls the stampede of the bulls, which is just hard shots to the midsection, forearms and chops, and that's going to take its toll on Dominick Butler.
Takes its toll on everybody, that's for sure.
Misses a clothesline wildly. Dominick Butler fires a forearm. Oh, but that clothesline connected.
Didn't miss there.
Took the head off of Dominick Butler. 2, 3.
Wow.
And Maverick puts him away with a vicious lariat
9 minutes.
and moves on in the St. Louis title tournament.
You can count to 200. He hit that guy so hard. I think I did see his neck snap. You might want to check Dominick Butler for some permanent injury right there. Maverick, no worse for wear. Looks like that ankle's hurting, but certainly not enough to keep him out from the pay window tonight.
Like I was saying earlier, he didn't need to connect with the short shot. He knew that ankle maybe couldn't support the weight of Dominick Butler, and instead finished this match with a vicious lariat. When you talk about the St. Louis title picture, Maverick has to be one of the guys you think of in the same breath as someone like Todd Letterman.
So he gets out of tonight. He's got a victory, but how bad is that ankle? How much is this injury going to affect him going further into the tournament? He may have got lucky tonight, but will he be lucky in his next tournament matchup?
That's a Great point, Christopher. But we look forward to, he's going to face either Adam Ryan of the Underground or Des Wrasslin in the next round on March 9th here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. And I look forward to either one of those matches. And I'll tell you what, Maverick is my favorite to win the tournament.
He might not be done with it. He wants to knock him out again.
There you go. Nice show of sportsmanship. Both Maverick and Dominick Butler showing that they have great respect for each other. And with that, we'll be right back, wrestling fans, here on the National Wrestling League.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next opening
Welcome
round
back,
match
wrestling fans, to the Casa
St.
Loma
Louis
Ballroom,
Championship
and we have
Tournament.
another title tournament match here for you tonight.
Absolutely. This title tournament, every single match gets more and more competitive. This one, no exception for sure. You better ask your mama if you don't know, right?
A lot of people are saying that this gentleman right here, Super Soul Coco Rumble, although he may not be some analyst picks to take home the St. Louis Championship, he is definitely on the minds and hearts of all the fans here at the Casa Loma Ballroom.
That should be a reason that you bet against him, because people here in St. Louis aren't very bright. They usually pick losers, and if they're going with Coco Rumble, you know that means he's not winning.
Coco Rumble's got the flash and the substance to back it up to take not only this match, but the St. Louis Championship home with him.
Coco Rumble, I gotta say this, he is definitely a lot of flash. He is a lot of substance as well. He's been waiting to get his hands on this man for quite a while. I gotta say, for one, I am excited to see these two finally hook it up in the ring.
Look at $1 Billion Brother.
Looks fantastic.
He looks fantastic. He's coming to the ring. We might actually see this match, which, like you said, I'm excited to see too, because it seems like that I'm going to correct myself. It is the fact that the $1 Billion Brother has been avoiding this contest with Coco Rumble.
It just goes to show you how great of a competitor Emmett Dubois is. He has had to fight through so much adversity here in the early goings here in the NWL, but he has done it. He has persevered through cramps. He's persevered through sickness, from all sorts of things, from the lifestyle that this guy leads, being so busy and probably run down all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that he is
our
now
next
here
bout
to
is set
and
for
ready
one
to take on
fall
Coco Rumble.
and is in the opening round of the St. Louis Championship Tournament.
There's that
Your
beautiful
referee
belt.
is Michael Crace.
Michael Crace
Introducing
refereeing the
first,
action here
to
tonight.
my right, from Soul City, USA.
Where is Soul City?
203 pounds of
Someplace I'm
pure
sure you've never
dark
been.
chocolate. He is the NWL's greatest taste. He is the James Brown of throwing down. He is Super Soul Coco Rumble.
How many nicknames does this guy have?
He earned each and every one of those nicknames by
And ladies and
impressing
gentlemen,
all the fans,
his
not only here in the
opponent to
Casa Loma
my
Ballroom,
left,
but across the country.
from Chesterfield, Missouri, weighing 270 pounds,
A long-awaited
here
debut.
is the $1 Billion Brother, Emmett.
What is he telling Ben Simon?
Ladies and gentlemen, he would like to be announced as this tournament's real #1 seed, the $1 Billion Brother, Emmett Dubois.
He's been on social media all week running down not only President Major Basin, but the NWL itself, saying that he is the rightful owner of that #1 seed, but yet has yet to compete in a match here in the National Wrestling League.
You know, Major Basin,
Makes
even
no
though
sense.
he is the president, I'm sure that he is definitely a guy that shows some jealousy from here now and again, and it certainly seems to be jealous of Emmett Dubois. I agree with just about everything Emmett Dubois says about Major Basin and everybody here really who's trying to keep him down, but this guy's so... Oh, what the heck?
What's going on? Emmett
I think the
Dubois
referee
was charging in. The referee turned around to stop him, and he's
Kinda
clutching
gave him
his chest.
Gave him a version of the heart punch or something there. That looked pretty brutal. Michael Crace maybe being paid to take out Emmett Dubois. Did
Oh,
you
will
see
you
that?
stop? He was putting it. Emmett Dubois was trying to sneak up on Coco Rumble to get an advantage, and just Michael Crace just simply turned around and placed his hands on his chest.
What's that piece of paper that Clayton Fox brought out?
Clayton Fox comes charging out to the stage with some sort of piece of paper.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been handed a doctor's note. Emmett Dubois is uncleared to compete tonight.
Still
Oh,
unclear.
will you? This is ridiculous.
Therefore,
What a
he
competitor.
cannot wrestle this match.
Absolutely
Hold on.
ridiculous.
He
Hold on a
knew he
minute.
wasn't supposed to compete
Hold
and
on.
still went out there to compete.
What?
What is he twitching on the This is an Academy Award-winning performance here.
You know what?
Clayton Fox begging.
I'm getting tired of this.
General Manager Matt Jackson.
I don't like coming out here. These people don't pay their money for me to come out here and have to talk.
You don't like coming out here.
So here's what we're going to do.
What we gonna do?
Emmett, if you're too hurt to wrestle tonight, that's fine. You can have the night off.
You can have the night off.
But Clayton Fox, you are going to wrestle tonight.
What?
And this is in the tournament. So Emmett Dubois is out of the tournament. You're taking his spot.
No, how?
Right
wait
now.
a minute.
President Matt Jackson
And
laying down the
Emmett-
law saying Clayton Fox is wrestling.
Clayton
And-
Fox
Yes,
is an executive
yes.
assistant. He's not a wrestler.
And
This
I
is
don't-
very
I don't want you
unfair.
to
And look
die
at
of a
Emmett
heart
Dubois
attack,
back
so
up to
come
his
with me
feet
to
now
the
saying
back,
he's
would you?
fine.
Let's go. Nope. If you don't go to the back, you'll be. Let's go. You're out. You're out.
How the song go? Na na na
Oh,
na.
no.
Na na na.
Clayton
na.
Fox having to do the heavy lifting for Emmett Dubois, but Emmett Dubois looks fine now, and he's saying, ring the bell, I can compete. Matt Jackson having none of it, saying, if you can't compete, you get out of the ring and get your ass to the back.
This is a terrible, terrible move by General Manager Matt Jackson. I mean, Clayton Fox is
You
not
you
a
could be
wrestler.
fired.
He's an
So how
executive
about you just
assistant.
come on with me and let's go. Let's go.
Emmett Dubois beside himself now, seemingly recovered from his chest pains or whatever Michael Crace inflicted on him, and he's on his way to the back. This match is going to be Clayton Fox taking on Super Soul Coco Rumble in a tournament match.
And I'll bet you nobody is happier about
Ladies and
this
gentlemen,
than President
taking Dubois'
Major
place in the
Baisden. He
tournament
definitely
and this
has
match
something out
from
for
University
Emmett
City,
Dubois.
Missouri. Please welcome
This is
Clayton
this is a tragedy.
Are
Very
you on
unfair.
Emmett Dubois' payroll too? How could you think that President Major Baisden has anything against Billion Dollar Brother? He's probably got the same amount of money as Emmett Dubois.
I am not on Emmett Dubois' payroll as of yet, but I'm certainly taking offers. I'm not against that. I do not get offended by cash at all. But this is a tragedy here. He's practically giving this first round matchup to Coco Rumble.
Clayton Fox begging Coco Rumble, says, you already beat me once, just give me a pass, give me a break on this one. And again, Emmett Dubois sending Clayton Fox to do his bidding. And also, Emmett Dubois again avoids a contest against Coco Rumble.
I don't think that you ought to avoid a contest with Coco Rumble. I think Emmett Dubois has his number. He's just had a stretch of bad luck, that's for sure.
Well, let's not go that far, Clayton. I don't think you're
not a good
anybody's
move.
brother. You're in the pocket of the $billion brother, but you're definitely not Super Soul's brother. Oh, Richie down on the thumb. It looked like he almost. What is he doing here? Snapping the fingers of Clayton Fox. It looks like Coco Rumble's dishing out a little punishment of his own here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Clayton Fox is not a wrestler. He should not be in this particular matchup. This is very, very unfair. Coco Rumble's just being a bully right now.
Just bully. I think he's proving a point. He's proving a point to not only Emmett Dubois, but Clayton Fox. You don't send a boy to do man's work.
Clayton Fox is a loyal assistant. Sometimes he has to make phone calls. Other times he has to get in the ring and beat somebody up. But he's overmatched here tonight.
Just viciously stomping at the hand of Clayton Fox. It's going to be a long time before he counts of any of $billion Brothers' money with those hands. He's getting. Oh, what's wrong with his hand?
Well, you have your hand bent all different ways and see how it looks. He may have broken his thumb there.
His thumb looks discolored almost. Oh, what's wrong? Ew, it looks like it might be out of socket or something. It might be broken here.
Calm down. Calm down.
Clayton Fox seems to be freaking out a little bit about it, too.
I think Michael Cray should stop this match. This is a match that shouldn't even be taking place right now. Poor Clayton Fox.
It's gonna be okay.
And Coco, he seems to be enjoying this.
All right. Count to 3, okay?
Telling him to count to 3. What is he gonna do? Oh, he just snapped it right back into place. Coco Rumble shot right to the stomach and into the face. Clayton Fox just paying Emmett Dubois' debt here to Coco Rumble.
Come on, referee, open those shots up. Open those hands.
Stomach into the face, just alternating shots. Look at the pepper on those shots. And just right to the stomach, right to the face by Super Soul Coco Rumble. Oh, headbutt connects with Clayton Fox. Clayton Fox knows what Coco Rumble's capable of. This could be the Soul Train here. Oh, he misses it. Clayton Fox rolling him up. This could be it. A handful of tights. Only gets a 2 count. Clayton Fox tried to steal a victory from Coco Rumble with a handful of tights.
That would be poetic justice right there if Coco Rumble were to lose this match like that.
Clayton Fox keeps trying to fight, and it looks like Super Soul has him well scouted, blocks that foot to the midsection. And what is Coco Rumble planning to do here?
He talks colorful, he's all snazzy and flashy, and everybody loves him here, but this Coco Rumble, he's a bully, he's a mean guy, and you should be ashamed of yourself for rooting for him.
He's not a mean guy. Coco Rumble is always out to have a good time. He's always out to entertain the fans. Clotheslines Clayton Fox there. He's got a serious side. Everybody's got a serious side, and Coco Rumble is showing it against Clayton Fox. Nice high knee delivered right to the face of the $1 Billion Brothers' personal assistant. Suplex connects and folds Clayton Fox over himself. He's out in the center of the ring. Look at the way his arms are splayed out.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Coco Rumble, beating up a nice executive assistant, the guy out there who's just trying to collect his 401k for 40 years and then he can retire. Well, I bet you feel like a big man, don't you, Coco Rumble?
5 across the eyes is set up for the crush groove. Connects with Clayton Fox, and this is it. 1, 2, 3, and Coco Rumble has eliminated the $1 Billion Brother from this tournament, and he moves on to face the winner of Cal Stark or Davey Gibson on March 9th, or excuse me, Mathew Grundy on March 9th.
I wonder what tricks he will have up his sleeve for that match. Certainly, obviously, Coco Rumble can't win a match on his own. He's got to have some kind of tricks or shenanigans to pull off a victory, so I'm sure that he's already plotting for his advance in the tournament.
Are we ever going to see the $1 Billion Brother in action, first of all? Secondly, are we ever going to see him take on Coco Rumble? What is the $1 Billion Brother hiding from? Why is he afraid of Coco Rumble? These are all questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Casa
Welcome
Loma
back,
Ballroom
wrestling fans, to the
in
Casa
St.
Loma Ballroom.
Louis.
It is main event
It's
time
time
here,
for
and we
your
have a tag team
NWL
war
STL
in store for all the fans watching right now.
This is going to be one that I've been looking forward to for all week, as a matter of fact. Going to be a great contest. The Blood Brothers, a fantastic tag team, taking on 2 very, very tough men, Christian Adonis and Cornell.
Speaking of which, Christian Adonis making his way here into the Casa Loma Ballroom after suffering defeat at the hands of Maverick in the St. Louis Showcase at the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City.
Christian Adonis has, as of late, had a little rough go of things, losing in the first round of the tournament to Jay Lutz, no less. But, man, he looks good tonight, and he always looks great with Carolina by his side, doesn't he?
Huge upset in that match last time here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. Jay Lutz pulling a victory out over the much favored Christian Adonis in that contest. So one has to wonder, on this kind of, lack of a better term, a losing streak, let's be honest about it, what does that do to the mindset of Christian Adonis, even going into a tag team contest like this one?
Christian Adonis needs a win in the worst way, I will give you that. But this guy, ultra confident, he's such a talented guy. I don't think it's going to phase him one bit. He's going to be back in the winning track here tonight. And he has got one heck of a partner in Cornell Douglas. I'm anxious to see how these guys run along in the ring.
Like you You said he's a talented guy that uses a lot of shortcuts, though. He's always trying to figure out a way to interject Carolina into the match, whether it's hiding behind her or whether it's getting her involved in some way, shape, or form in this match. He's going to try to work Carolina into the equation.
You always talk about shortcuts. When you go home, you take the loop around the city first before you go home, or do you go the shortest route? You go the shortest route, don't you? Unless you're, like one of these guys here from St. Louis who doesn't want to go home to their ugly wives. But yeah, so what are you saying? Shortcuts are the way to go. I applaud Christian Adonis for everything he does to save me. I think that's
And here comes the man that a lot of people should take note of here in the National Wrestling League. Cornell Douglas is a dangerous competitor, and he's someone that needs to be watched not only by the people across the ring from him, but I think that this guy may have something up his sleeve for the people closest to him. And here come the Blood Brothers. Davey Gibson and Mathew Grundy are here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Very, very popular team here in St. Louis, which tells you one thing. I don't like them. Anybody that folks in St. Louis like, there's got to be something personally wrong with them, and I would have to say that's true with the Blood Brothers.
You don't like two guys with great personality, with a lot of heart, that exhibit great tag team wrestling? There might be something wrong with you, not with the fans here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
The Blood Brothers been a very successful team all around the country. Now they bring their style back home to the STL. They've got their work cut out for them with a big man in Cornell Douglas and a very, very talented man in Christian Adonis.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Set for one fall, it is a tag team match. Your referee is Jason Pemberton. Introducing first, the team to my right. First, accompanied by Carolina Griselda Esmeralda Rodriguez. From the Isles of the Philippines, here is Christian Adonis. His tag team partner from Durham, North Carolina, here is the Bull City Boss, Cornell Douglas.
What an intimidating man Cornell Douglas is.
Raising that right fist up, showing that the hard punch could be coming at any time for one of his opponents.
And their opponents, to my left, from St. Louis, introducing Davey Gibson, Mathew Grundy, the Blood Brothers.
Fans really showing their appreciation for the Blood Brothers tag team of Davey Gibson and Mathew Grundy. This should be a great tag team contest. I just hope referee Jason Pemberton is aware of the tactics that both Adonis and Cornell Douglas have used in the past to pick up victories here in the NWL.
Oh, and you think that the Blood Brothers have never broken a rule. They've never extended a 5 count a little longer than they should have. Come on, you're such a hypocrite.
Christian Adonis has a disgusted look on his face as he gazes out into the fans surrounding ringside here in the National Wrestling League. This guy is just cocky. He's just cocky.
He is confident, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected, and he's a winner. That's something you know nothing about. Mathew Grundy here is set to start against Cornell Douglas. This is a tall task for the bearded one there, Mathew Grundy.
Oh, shoves him hard down. Both of all of these competitors have their shot at the St. Louis Championship Tournament. Unfortunately, Christian Adonis has already been eliminated, as you said earlier. But Cornell Douglas is taking on, I believe he's taking on Grundy in the tournament.
He's taking on Davey Gibson in the first round of this tournament.
And Grundy's taking on the winner of the match that we just previously saw. So both of the Blood Brothers have an opportunity at the St. Louis Championship. Nice arm drag there by Mathew Grundy. Nice drop kick, connects right with the face. A little mocking of Christian Adonis'
You like
pose
that?
there.
Did you like that little mock that he did there?
Just he's rubbing it in Christian Adonis' face that you don't need to be so cocky all the time.
Well, you know, strange things can happen in time in a wrestling match. We'll see how cocky he is here in 5-10 minutes or so from right now.
driving that elbow right into the shoulder of Christian Adonis. Quick tags in and out by the Blood Brothers. The other thing you have to think about is the Blood Brothers, obviously a more established, more cohesive tag team unit. But that's not to say that Christian Adonis and Cornell Douglas can't get on the same page and try to get a victory together against the tag team of the Blood Brothers.
You can't say that they aren't going to be a great team. This could be the formation of one of the greatest tag teams ever. Both these gentlemen are very, very tough guys, and they're both very, very talented. They've been all around the world. I think they're going to make a great team.
Forearm shot right to the face of Davey Gibson. Christian Adonis just slapping him after those forearm shots. Covers up and gets a kick right in the thigh, collapses him down to his knees, and a hard kick right to the chest of Christian Adonis, and he wants nothing to do with the educated feet of Davey Gibson.
Davey Gibson probably has something loaded in those boots right there, or else it wouldn't be hurting Christian Adonis so much. Christian Adonis, a very, very tough man. You see Carlita definitely worried about him.
Come on.
Carolina showing care for
That's what I said.
You said Carlita.
Why would I say that? That's not her name. Look at Davey Gibson in there with that smug look on his face.
Davey Gibson giving chase to Christian Adonis now, sliding back in the ring. Christian Adonis trying to utilize that, but both men on the opposite team, Cornell Douglas and Christian Adonis, miss elbows. Nice
jumping
senton.
Off the illegal man there. That's
hey.
And more mocking.
Cornell Douglas tried to get involved in the match. It backfired. Davey Gibson used it to his advantage.
Things going the Blood Brothers' way right there. Come on, referee, get in there and put a 5 count on those guys.
Double drop toe holds on Christian Adonis. We've seen this many times before here. Drop kick right to the face after he was holding him in that camel clutch position, exposing that face to that drop kick. It's a 2 count only. Like I was saying earlier, both the Blood Brothers, such a skilled tag team. Quick tags in and out, making sure the fresh guy is always in the ring, making sure that they don't spend too much time focusing on one plan of attack, always switching it up. These guys are a great, great tag team.
Absolutely, textbook tag team wrestlers, that's for sure. But there you go, great singles competitor, can always come out on top.
Hard right hand. Jason Pemberton needs to step in. Cornell Douglas was not the legal man and struck Davey Gibson right across the face with that right hand.
I couldn't be sure because of all the noise here in the arena, but I thought I heard him say something about Cornell Douglas's mama, and I think that's probably all the justification you need to punch somebody in the face.
You know you didn't hear
Certainly
Davey
don't
Gibson.
talk to me about my mama like that.
You know you didn't hear him say anything about Cornell Douglas's mama.
Well, he better not. She's a wonderful woman.
Did he go over to his house to eat?
Oh, I wish. Do you know that Cornell Douglas, he's such a great guy. He, he provides all the side dishes and turkeys for folks in his neighborhood on Thanksgiving. Did you know that? I bet you didn't because you're too busy running him down because he doesn't dress like you and he doesn't act like you and he's not privileged like you are. So automatically you don't like him.
I'm sure your frequent trips to his neighborhood or his side of the town aren't as frequent as you say they are. Cornell Douglas going for a cover here.
If I've been there once, I've been there more than you have.
Cornell Douglas, there's a vicious side to this guy. Like I said, everybody needs to be aware that Cornell Douglas means business. Whether you love him or whether you hate him, this guy is vicious.
Absolutely, he's a winner, and he is a tough guy, or he wouldn't be here in the NWL. Hey, Davey Gibson, remember a couple of minutes ago when you were mocking Christian Adonis? Do you regret some of that right now? I think you might, as you're getting your teeth knocked in.
Christian Adonis going for a cover there. Christian Adonis blamed Carolina for his upset, his loss to Jay Lutz last time he was here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. And quite frankly, I think that blame was a little misplaced. See, now she's getting involved in the action, choking Davey Gibson over that second rope. She needs to stay out of this contest. That way there's no question whether she adds or distracts from a win or loss from Christian Adonis.
This Davey Gibson has a terrible mouth on him. First of all, running his mouth against Cornell Douglas's mother, and then saying something disparaging against Carolina. Well, of course she's going to go right out there and take him. Now, and to answer your question, about it being her fault. Yes, there was a miscue. It was her fault. She did take the blame for her man because she should have, like any good woman should.
Oh, tag in. Here comes Mathew Grundy, ducking a clothesline by Christian Adonis. Knee strike right to the face. Looks like Grundy's on a roll here. Nice hip attack there right into the corner. Christian Adonis reversal. Grundy bounces over that top rope, showing great agility. Now Cornell Douglas strikes him. Pele kick right to the top of the head of Cornell Douglas. This guy is all legs and feet here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Grundy going up top. There you go,
And there's
Carolina.
Carolina again, dragging the feet of Grundy. I mean, this Jason Pemberton needs to kick Carolina to the back. She does not need to be involved in this match anymore.
Not going to have any more miscues. Those two definitely on the same page there. Great job by Carolina getting her man back up on top. You know, it doesn't look like he's that far away from making the tag, but when you're in there and you've got somebody as dangerous as Christian Adonis on you, that could be just like crossing the Sahara Desert to make that tag.
Vertical suplex drives Grundy right into the center of the ring. Going for a cover here.
There you go.
Only gets a 2 count. Referee Jason Pemberton right on top of the action there.
Do you ever follow Christian? Do you follow Christian Adonis on social media? You should. You get to see a chance to see this guy as he travels all around the world, all the things that he does. He's just a fascinating character. One of my favorite athletes here in the NWL. And if you haven't checked him out on social media, you should definitely do that. And you should check out Cornell Douglas as well. This guy has ways that the game should be played. You go check that out as well. You could probably learn a few things from Cornell Douglas.
Side suplex drives Mathew Grundy to the center of the ring.
Illegal move there by Davey Gibson making the save.
Well, when it comes to tag team wrestling, you have to jump in and save your opponent once in a while. But he got out before the 5 count. He came in, gave Cornell a kick, broke up the pin, and walked right back out. I think that's perfectly abiding by the rules.
Well, whatever he did, he certainly is prolonging the beating that is going on to his precious partner right here. A good, nice reverse-seated bear hug right there, putting all sorts of pressure on the ribs of Mathew Grundy.
One has to think where the heart punch, the devastating heart punch that Cornell Douglas uses, where is that going to lead him to the St. Louis Championship, and especially when they have their tournament match? I believe it's next week.
I think that
kicks him right in the face.
He's not going to need the heart punch after kicks like that.
Almost knocked Grundy's teeth into the second row. Holding on to the leg. Nice tag team wrestling by Cornell Douglas. And Christian Adonis comes in with a stomp right to the lower back of Mathew Grundy.
You keep saying that. You keep sounding surprised like these guys aren't two of the very, very best in the entire world. I knew they'd make a great team, and they're showing it right now. One of the best teams in the world is the Blood Brothers, and these guys are really taking it to them. They're going toe-to-toe with them and coming out. I think they're going to come out on top here.
Outside of this, again, stepping on the groin. We've seen Christian Adonis do this time and time again.
He's standing right there on the turnbuckle.
He is not standing on the
Posing.
turnbuckle. That is a low blow. Going for a cover here after that disgusting display by Christian Adonis. Stepping on the man's genitals. I mean, give me a break. Throwing Grundy outside the ring. Like I was saying, one has to wonder what's going to happen, not only in the St. Louis title tournament picture, but in the tag team picture. If Cornell Douglas, the unlikely duo of Douglas and Adonis, and again, Carolina getting involved, if the unlikely duo picks up a win, what does that mean for the tag team division here in the NWL?
Well, I think it means that Christian Adonis and Cornell Douglas are the top team here in the NWL. I don't know what else it could mean.
Could mean a lot of other tag teams might be worried about whether the team of Douglas and Adonis could get a victory and head right for those titles.
I like this team an awful lot. These guys are really gelling here tonight. This is the first time I've ever seen these two guys team or even heard that they have been teaming together. I don't even know if they know each other very, very well, but they are certainly taking it to one of the very best teams in the entire world in the Blood Brothers. And, man, I expect some big things from these guys if they choose to decide to stay as a tag team or if they just, want to go their separate ways.
Adonis holding on to that rear chin lock. Mathew Grundy find away elbows into the midsection of Christian Adonis. Oh, look at that.
Cheap
Grundy
shot to Cornell
capitalizing.
Douglas.
Makes a tag into Davey Gibson. Davey Gibson coming in with a house full of fire, taking on Christian Adonis with a series of forearm strikes and a rolling forearm right after that. Drops Adonis down to one knee. Davey Gibson picking him up in a fireman's carry position. Cornell Douglas still down on the outside. It looks like he's doing a squatter. Drops him straight onto his face.
Get a little momentum. He
Going
drops
for
him
a
on the
cover
face.
here. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count.
Not quite enough to have him with that one, but Davey Gibson firmly in control. Tilt. Whoa.
Misses a clothesline. Cornell Douglas trying to take the head of Davey Gibson off there. Gets a foot to the midsection. Cornell Douglas pushes him off the ropes. Goes for a clothesline. Misses and spills all the way to the outside. Davey Gibson pulling down that top rope, and Cornell Douglas took a nasty spill to the outside.
This is when things really start to go the way of the Blood Brothers. These guys are experts in situations just like this, just when you think you got them down and out.
Takes Cornell Douglas down to the outside after that springboard cross body block. But keep your eye on Carolina. She's probably going to try to get involved again.
Cornell
in this
Douglas
match.
wasn't the legal man there. Another cheap shot from Davey Gibson. And he's going to pay for it. That's going to be it.
Spinebuster going for a 2, almost got a 3. And that would have been a huge upset here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Gibson is worse for wear on that one. Man, that really took the wind out of his sails. Grundy down as well. Cornell Douglas down on the outside. This match is taking its toll on all 4 competitors.
Christian Adonis seems to be the most alive out of anybody. And there's Grundy with a capo kick. Connects right with the top of the head of Adonis. What is he doing here? Looks like a falcon arrow rolling out of the ring. Gibson going for the pin, 2. Almost gets a 3 count. That was a beautiful falcon arrow there. I haven't seen one of those in quite a long time. Dave Gibson hauling him up, super kick, and connects with a brainbuster type maneuver. Going for a cover again.
Good,
and Douglas
Cornell.
in to break it up.
Referee letting the Blood Brothers go with this count seemingly forever.
Oh, kicks Cornell Douglas right in the side of the head. Grundy asking for a fight here. There's
that's
the
it.
heart
That's
punch.
the heart punch.
He landed the heart punch right into the chest.
He's not the legal
of
man.
Grundy, see.
Grundy is down and he is hurt.
Did you see he stopped mid-motion and just collapsed to the ring? I hope he's okay.
I don't.
Davey Gibson gets a
Good
shot
shot
to the
right
midsection.
there. Didn't quite get him on the heart punch with that. He's really softening up the midsection here.
Cornell Douglas taking on both members of the Blood Brothers here, showing that he is made of tough stuff. He could put away both members by himself.
Looks like he's going for a
He
ride
might be
here.
going for a superplex here. Jason Pemberton putting the count on him. It's got to the count of 5 to get him off that top. Gibson firing some shots, some rapid fire shots to the midsection.
Big headbutt, desperation move right there.
Davey Gibson puts a boot to Christian Adonis. What is he going for here? Cornell Douglas is laying prone on the mat. What is he doing? Double stomp right to the chest.
He's put a lot of guys away with that.
Going for a cover, 2, 3.
And he got him.
Pinned him.
Wow.
Davey Gibson pinned Cornell Douglas.
Some
in this
force
tag
shattering.
team
Wow,
match.
unbelievable. Those two will meet in the first round of the tournament. If that's any indication of what we might see, then we could see an upset.
The Blood Brothers.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe Davey Gibson with a top rope double stomp hits Cornell Douglas in the Casa Loma Ballroom. I'm stunned.
I'm stunned as well. Not something I would expect to see from Davey Gibson. Those guys on a roll. Both of them heading into singles competition in the tournament, coming up with a big win over a very, very talented team in Cornell Douglas and Christian Adonis.
Well, they often say 2 great singles wrestlers could become great tag team, and maybe the reverse is true. Maybe the great tag team of the Blood Brothers can become great singles wrestlers and climb their whole way to the St. Louis Championship. And imagine if in the tournament finals we see Grundy versus Gibson.
It could happen. Anything can happen here in the NWL, as I never would have thought that I would see a pinfall victory over Cornell Douglas, even if it was in a tag team match by Davey Gibson. Huge momentum for the Blood Brothers going into the tournament.
Or is this going to be the fuel into the fire of Cornell Douglas. Is he going to get so fired up now that he's going to take out all that aggression on Davey Gibson in their match coming up, and he might have enough fire to carry that all the way through the St. Louis Championship? All right, folks, we appreciate you joining us here on the National Wrestling League St. Louis, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.